Despite her charming role as Aunt Bee, Frances Bavier faced profound personal challenges that belied her cheerful public image. Behind the scenes, she struggled with a variety of emotional and mental health issues that weighed heavily on her spirit. The pressures of fame, coupled with her own insecurities, created a tumultuous inner life that she worked hard to conceal from the world. Following a significant health crisis that required the removal of a body part, Frances experienced a deep sense of loss and despair. This event marked a turning point, intensifying her feelings of isolation and hopelessness. Friends and colleagues noted a change in her demeanor, as the vibrant woman they once knew became more withdrawn and introspective. Despite her efforts to maintain a facade of normalcy, the burden of her struggles became increasingly difficult to manage. Ultimately, this tragic combination of health issues and emotional turmoil led to her heartbreaking decision, leaving behind a legacy that is both cherished and shadowed by the pain she endured. Frances Elizabeth Bavier was born on December 14, 1902 in New York. Her father, Charles, worked as a stationary engineer, while her mother, Mary, dedicated her time to being a homemaker. Growing up in a family with a steady, working-class background, Frances initially had dreams of becoming a teacher. She took the important step of enrolling at the University of Columbia, where she pursued her education with the hope of shaping young minds. However, during her time at the university, she attended a vaudeville performance that changed the course of her life. The vibrant atmosphere of the stage and the captivating performances ignited a passion within her that she had not fully recognized before. It was in that moment that she discovered her true calling as an actress. The thrill of performing and the connection with the audience drew her away from her teaching aspirations and led her to pursue a career in acting, ultimately shaping her future in the entertainment industry. Beginning her journey in the world of acting, Frances Bavier made her Broadway debut in the play The Poor Nut. This significant moment marked a turning point in her life, leading her to abandon her initial aspirations of becoming a teacher. Instead, she fully embraced the path of an actress. To refine her craft, she enrolled at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts, where she received training from seasoned professionals in the field. This rigorous education allowed her to hone her skills and develop a strong foundation in acting. Through a series of performances, she expanded her portfolio, gaining valuable experience that would serve her well in her future career. The dedication and hard work she put into her training helped shape her into a talented performer, ready to take on various roles in theater and, eventually, television and film. As she progressed, Frances Bavier's commitment to her craft became evident, setting the stage for her later successes in the entertainment industry. During World War II, Frances Bavier made a significant contribution by joining the United Service Organizations, commonly known as the USO. Her involvement with the USO allowed her to bring joy and entertainment to American troops stationed in the Pacific. This experience showcased her versatility as an actress and her deep commitment to her craft, as she dedicated her time and talents to uplift the spirits of those serving in the military during a challenging time. In 1931, Frances made her film debut in the romantic comedy Girls Around Town, which was directed by the esteemed George Cukor. Although her role in the film was uncredited, this marked the beginning of her journey in the film industry. It was a stepping stone that would eventually lead her to more prominent roles and recognition in the entertainment world. Her early experiences in theater and film laid the groundwork for a career that would span several decades, highlighting her resilience and determination as an actress. Frances Bavier's contributions during the war and her initial foray into film reflect her dedication not only to her art, but also to the well-being of others, making her a beloved figure in the hearts of many. In 1952, Frances Bavier made her mark in the world of television with her appearance in the crime drama series Racket Squad. This show, which focused on the fight against organized crime, provided her with a platform to showcase her acting talents. Following this, she appeared in other notable television shows like City Detective and Dragnet. These series were popular during their time and helped to further establish her career in the television landscape. In addition to her television work, Frances had significant roles in several films that contributed to her reputation as a talented actress. She starred in The Lady Says No, a romantic comedy that highlighted her ability to bring humor and charm to her performances. Another notable film was Bend of the River, a western that allowed her to explore different genres and showcase her versatility as an actress. Additionally, she appeared in Man in the Attic, a film that added to her diverse filmography. Through these roles, Frances Bavier became a familiar face to audiences, demonstrating her range and commitment to her craft. In 1951, Frances Bavier earned her breakthrough role in the science fiction classic The Day the Earth Stood Still, directed by Robert Wise. This film is remembered for its thought-provoking themes and iconic performances. Bavier portrayed the character of Mistress Barley, who is caught in the extraordinary events that unfold when an alien visitor arrives on Earth. Her performance was both subtle and impactful, showcasing her ability to convey deep emotion and humanity amidst the chaos of the story. This role propelled her into the spotlight and established her as a distinguished actress in Hollywood. Prior to this film, Bavier had been working in theater and television, but The Day the Earth Stood Still marked a significant turning point in her career. The film's success and its lasting legacy allowed Bavier to gain recognition from a wider audience. Her portrayal in this iconic film helped her transition into more prominent roles in the years that followed. Bavier's talent and dedication to her craft shone through, making her a memorable figure in the entertainment industry. As she continued to work in film and television, her early role in this science fiction classic remained a defining moment in her career, illustrating the power of a single performance to change the trajectory of an actress's life. From 1954 to 1956, Frances Bavier made a significant mark in the world of television by starring in the sitcom It's a Great Life as Amy Morgan. In this role, she showcased her ability to bring warmth and humor to the screen, captivating audiences with her charm. The show revolved around the lives of two World War II veterans who run a boarding house, and Bavier's character added a delightful dynamic to the storyline. Her performance was well received, highlighting her versatility as an actress and her natural comedic talent. Following this success, Bavier took on another notable role from 1957 to 1958, when she played Nora Martin in The Eve Arden Show. This series featured the witty and sharp Eve Arden, and Bavier's character contributed to the show's engaging narrative. Nora Martin was a character that resonated with viewers, allowing Bavier to further demonstrate her skills in delivering comedic lines and engaging in humorous exchanges. Both of these roles not only showcased her talent, but also solidified her place in the television landscape of the time, making her a beloved figure among fans. In 1951, Frances Bavier made her last appearance on Broadway, taking on a significant role in the play Point of No Return. This production was noteworthy, as it featured a successful run of 365 performances and starred the well-known actor Henry Fonda. Bavier's performance contributed to the play's acclaim and showcased her talent on the grand stage. Nearly a decade later, in 1960, she found herself in a role that would define her career, Aunt Bee in The Andy Griffith Show. Initially, Frances was hesitant about taking on the character, unsure if she could embody the warmth and authenticity of Southern life that Aunt Bee represented. However, as she delved deeper into the role, she began to appreciate the richness of the character and the values she stood for. This transformation allowed Bavier to connect with audiences, making Aunt Bee a beloved figure in television history. Her portrayal resonated with viewers, reflecting the genuine spirit of community and family that the show aimed to convey. The journey from Broadway to television marked a significant chapter in Frances Bavier's career, highlighting her versatility and the lasting impact of her work. Aunt Bee's character was a vital part of the beloved show The Andy Griffith Show. The development of Aunt Bee was not just a product of the scripts, but also a result of Frances Bavier's remarkable talent and her ability to bring spontaneity to the role. Frances infused Aunt Bee with warmth, humor, and a genuine nurturing spirit that resonated with audiences. The character's evolution was influenced by Frances's instinctive decisions during filming, which added depth and authenticity to her portrayal. One significant moment in the character's journey was the change of her name from Henry to Bee, as decided by Andy Griffith. This shift not only altered the character's identity, but also emphasized her nurturing qualities. The name Bee evokes a sense of kindness and care, perfectly aligning with Aunt Bee's role as the heart of the household. This change allowed Frances to explore different facets of Aunt Bee's personality, showcasing her as a loving caregiver and a wise confidant. Through Frances' exceptional acting, Aunt Bee became an iconic figure, representing the ideals of family and community. Her character developed into a symbol of support and guidance, enriching the lives of those around her. The blend of scripted direction and Frances's spontaneous choices made Aunt Bee a memorable character who continues to be cherished by fans even today. Her portrayal of Aunt Bee was so genuine and touching that it became difficult to differentiate between the actress and the character. Frances Bavier brought a warmth and authenticity to Aunt B that resonated with audiences. Many viewers felt as though they knew her personally, as if she were a beloved family member. This deep connection helped solidify her place in television history and made her one of the most memorable characters on The Andy Griffith Show. The role of Aunt B not only showcased Frances' incredible acting talent, but also brought financial success and stability to her life. The popularity of the show allowed her to enjoy a comfortable lifestyle, and she continued to work in the entertainment industry for many years after the series ended. Even as she took on different roles, the essence of Aunt B remained with her, influencing how audiences viewed her in future performances. Frances Bavier's impact on television and her ability to bring characters to life left a lasting legacy that still resonates with fans today. Her work exemplified the power of storytelling and the importance of creating relatable, heartfelt characters. The Andy Griffith Show, created by Sheldon Leonard, became a cultural touchstone in American television history. The show featured Andy Griffith as Sheriff Andy Taylor, who was a calm and wise figure in the fictional town of Mayberry. Throughout its run, which lasted from 1960 to 1968, the show consistently ranked in the top 10 of television ratings. It appealed to a wide audience, resonating with both blue-collar and white-collar workers alike. The charm of the show lay in its simple yet profound storytelling, focusing on everyday life, small-town values, and the importance of community. Frances Bavier portrayed the beloved character of Aunt B, who was known for her nurturing personality and delicious cooking. Aunt B's character added warmth and humor to the show, making her a favorite among viewers. The dynamic between Aunt B and Andy, along with other characters like Deputy Barney Fife, played by Don Knotts, created memorable moments that still resonate with audiences today. The show's blend of humor and heart made it a beloved classic that continues to be cherished by generations. Its timeless themes of friendship, family, and morality have left a lasting legacy in American pop culture. The Andy Griffith Show remains a staple in television history, celebrated for its wholesome content and relatable characters. The show has endured through reruns and remains a fond memory for those who grew up watching it, ensuring its place in the hearts of many. Despite their on-screen chemistry as Aunt B and Andy Taylor in The Andy Griffith Show, Frances Bavier and Andy Griffith had a complicated relationship behind the scenes. Their contrasting personalities contributed to a tense working environment. Frances was known for her serious approach to her craft, often immersing herself deeply in her character. In contrast, Andy had a more relaxed and spontaneous style, which sometimes clashed with Frances' methodical way of working. This difference in work ethic led to misunderstandings and friction during filming. While they portrayed a loving and supportive family dynamic on television, the reality was marked by underlying tension. Frances was reportedly frustrated with Andy's laid-back attitude, feeling it undermined the seriousness she brought to her role. This feud, while not widely publicized at the time, became a part of their legacy, adding complexity to their characters and the show itself. Their interactions off-screen were often strained, which contrasts sharply with the warmth they displayed in front of the camera. As time went on, the tension between them lingered, overshadowing their professional achievements. Their conflicting styles and personalities shaped their working relationship, leaving an indelible mark on the show's history. The legacy of their feud adds an interesting layer to the beloved series, reminding fans that even the most harmonious on-screen relationships can sometimes hide deeper struggles behind the scenes. After retiring from acting, Frances Bavier sought a quieter life in Siler City, North Carolina, hoping to find peace similar to the fictional town of Mayberry, where she had gained fame. However, the reality of her new life was quite different from her expectations. The small-town charm she envisioned was often disrupted by the constant attention she received from fans who recognized her from her role as Aunt B on The Andy Griffith Show. This attention, which might have once felt flattering, soon became overwhelming. She found it difficult to enjoy the solitude she craved, leading her to withdraw from the public eye. As the years went by, Frances struggled with the pressures of her past fame. The attention turned into a source of stress, prompting her to seek help from a psychiatrist. This decision marked a significant turn in her life as she worked to cope with her feelings of isolation and the challenges of living in the spotlight, even after stepping away from acting. Frances Bavier's later years were marked by a search for peace and understanding, revealing the complexities of life after fame. In her final years, Frances Bavier lived a life of seclusion, rarely venturing out from her home. This period was marked by a quiet existence, away from the public eye that had once celebrated her talent. As time passed, her health began to decline. On December 6, 1989, she passed away at the age of 86. The cause of her death was attributed to several serious health issues, including congestive heart failure, myocardial infarction, coronary artery disease, and atherosclerosis. These conditions were compounded by other health challenges she faced, such as breast cancer, arthritis, and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Despite her struggles, Frances Bavier is remembered fondly for her contributions to television and film, leaving behind a legacy that continues to resonate with fans. Her later years may have been marked by solitude, but her impact on the entertainment industry remains significant. Andy Griffith had a rich and varied marital life, marked by 3 significant marriages. His first marriage was to Barbara Bray Edwards, which began in 1949 and lasted until 1972. During this time, they adopted 2 children, a son named Sam and a daughter named Dixie. This union was foundational for Griffith, as it provided him with a family life while he was building his career in entertainment. After his first marriage ended, he found love again with Greek actress Salika Kasuto. Their marriage lasted from 1973 to 1981, but it did not endure the test of time. Griffith's third and final marriage was to Cindy Knight, which began in 1983. This relationship proved to be the most enduring, as they remained together until his death. Cindy Knight was a significant part of his life, providing companionship and support throughout his later years. Each of these marriages contributed to the tapestry of Griffith's personal life, reflecting both his joys and challenges in love and family. In the beloved television series The Andy Griffith Show, Ron Howard, who was then known as Ronnie Howard, portrayed O.P. Taylor, the only child of Sheriff Andy Taylor. O.P. was a central character who captured the hearts of viewers with his innocence and charm. The show aired from 1960 to 1968, and during its run, audiences witnessed O.P.'s growth from a young boy of about 6 years old to a teenager around the age of 14. This journey was marked by various life lessons, adventures, and the strong bond he shared with his father Andy, played by Andy Griffith. O.P.'s character often found himself in situations that taught him important values such as honesty, friendship, and responsibility. His interactions with other characters, including Aunt Bee and the townsfolk of Mayberry, added depth to his role and showcased the warmth of small-town life. As he matured, viewers saw how he navigated the challenges of growing up, all while maintaining a sense of curiosity and wonder about the world around him. Ron Howard's performance as O.P. was widely praised, and he became a beloved figure in American television. His portrayal contributed significantly to the show's enduring popularity, making O.P. Taylor a memorable character in the hearts of many. Howard's transition from child star to a successful director and actor later in life reflects the impact that his early experiences on The Andy Griffith Show had on his career. The series remains a classic, and O.P.'s character is often remembered fondly by those who grew up watching the show. His journey from childhood to adolescence resonated with audiences, making him a timeless figure in television history. The lessons learned and the relationships formed during those formative years continue to be cherished by fans old and new. Following her memorable role on The Andy Griffith Show, Frances Bavier continued to delight audiences as Aunt Bee in the spin-off series Mayberry Earthdy. In this new setting, Aunt Bee became the housekeeper for Sam Jones, a widowed farmer, and his young son, Mike. This transition allowed Bavier to further develop her beloved character, showcasing her nurturing and caring nature in a different family dynamic. The series maintained the charm and warmth that viewers had come to love, with Aunt Bee at the heart of many touching moments. Frances Bavier's portrayal of Aunt Bee was so impactful that she was honored with an Emmy Award in 1967. This recognition underscored her exceptional talent and the significant contributions she made to television during her career. Her performance resonated with audiences, making Aunt Bee a memorable character who remains beloved by fans even today. The combination of her skillful acting and the heartfelt writing of the show created a lasting legacy for Frances Bavier. According to a 2015 book titled Andy and Don: The Making of a Friendship, and a classic American TV show, there was a significant relationship between Andy Griffith and actress Anita Corsott during the time they worked together on The Andy Griffith Show. This show, which became a staple of American television, aired from 1960 to 1968 and featured Griffith as the beloved sheriff of Mayberry, North Carolina, while Corsott played his love interest, Helen Krupp. Their on-screen chemistry was undeniable, captivating audiences and contributing to the show's charm. However, behind the scenes, the book reveals that their connection went beyond mere professional collaboration. The affair reportedly lasted for 5 years, suggesting a deep bond that intertwined their personal and work lives. This revelation adds a layer of intrigue to the legacy of the show and its characters, highlighting the complexities of relationships in the entertainment industry. The dynamics between Griffith and Corsott may have influenced their performances, making their interactions feel more genuine and heartful. Such insights into the lives of these iconic figures provide a richer understanding of the classic series and the people who brought it to life. Their story reminds us that even in the world of television, where laughter and lightheartedness reign, there can be deeper emotional currents at play. The impact of their relationship might still resonate with fans who cherish the timeless episodes of The Andy Griffith Show. At the age of 70, Frances made a significant change in her life by moving from one end of the United States to the other. She settled in Siler City, North Carolina, a small town that seemed to embody the values and charm she had come to represent in the minds of many Americans. This move marked a new chapter for Frances, who had spent years captivating audiences with her performances. The decision to relocate was not just about finding a new home. It was about embracing a lifestyle that resonated with the simplicity and warmth of small-town living. In Siler City, Frances sought the tranquility and community spirit that often characterize such places. She hoped to connect with the kind of goodness and kindness that she portrayed in her roles. The town offered a stark contrast to the hustle and bustle of Hollywood, allowing her to enjoy a quieter life. Frances found joy in the everyday moments, from strolling through local markets to engaging with neighbors who appreciated her not just as an actress, but as a person. Her presence in the community brought a sense of familiarity and nostalgia to many who recognized her from television. As she settled into her new surroundings, Frances became a beloved figure, embodying the values of friendship and neighborliness. Her move to North Carolina reflected a desire for peace and a return to simpler times, making her a cherished part of the town's fabric. In Siler City, Frances faced significant challenges due to her fame. The constant attention from fans became overwhelming for her. People recognized her from her roles and expected her to be the same charming character they saw on screen. This pressure made it hard for her to feel like she could be herself. She found it difficult to enjoy simple moments without being approached by admirers or feeling the weight of expectations. The spotlight that once seemed so bright began to cast long shadows, leading to feelings of loneliness and isolation. Despite her success, Frances struggled to connect with those around her, as many people seemed more interested in her fame than in her as a person. This sense of disconnection prompted her to seek help. She turned to a psychiatrist, hoping to find a way to cope with the emotional toll that her public life was taking on her. Through therapy, she aimed to navigate her feelings and regain a sense of normalcy in her life, allowing her to understand herself beyond her on-screen persona. The journey was not easy, but it was a necessary step for her to reclaim her identity and find peace amidst the chaos of fame. Frances left behind an estimated $700,000 estate, which included her house and various personal belongings. She chose to bequeath her house to a hospital foundation, reflecting her desire to contribute to a good cause even after her passing. The rest of her belongings were left to a public television network, showing her connection to the arts and her appreciation for the medium that had played a significant role in her life. In her later years, Frances spent most of her time in a large back room of her home, where she found comfort surrounded by her beloved cats. This room became her sanctuary, a place where she could retreat from the outside world. However, her house was described as dark and dingy, a stark contrast to the vibrant life she once led. Many of her possessions suggested that she lived a sparse life, indicating a shift in her lifestyle as she aged. This simplicity in her surroundings reflected a quiet existence, focused on the companionship of her pets rather than material wealth. The atmosphere in her home was one of solitude, yet it was filled with the warmth of her furry friends, creating a unique blend of comfort and melancholy in her final days. Frances Bavier's portrayal of Aunt Bee remains iconic, capturing the hearts of many viewers during her time on The Andy Griffith Show. Her character was the embodiment of warmth, kindness, and wisdom, serving as a nurturing figure in the lives of the show's main characters. Bavier's dedication to her craft was evident in every episode, as she brought depth and authenticity to Aunt Bee, making her relatable and beloved by audiences. The way she balanced humor with heartfelt moments showcased her remarkable talent. Even years after the show ended, The legacy of Aunt Bee continues to resonate with fans who fondly remember her gentle spirit and strong moral compass. Bavier's influence on television history is significant, as she helped shape the role of women in sitcoms, moving beyond stereotypes to present a character that was both strong and caring. Her memorable performances have left an enduring impact, ensuring that her work is celebrated and cherished by generations of viewers.